This China, a Coastin, also known as Chinese actress and indie filmmaker. Okay, I'm reading one of many autobiographies of Queen Harriet Moses Tubman, and I don't even have I'm inspired is too weak of a word. Motivated. It's just too weak of the words aren't strong enough to, like, this woman, this black queen, this African transported queen on the Americas. I'm sorry, y'all, but I'm just overwhelmed. I can't believe reading about how, like, she went back to Maryland so many times to help free enslaved blacks. She had, through the cold weather, like icy cold water. She had to wade through icy cold water. You know that song, Wade in the Water? Look, no, she literally waded in icy cold water. Like could have drowned, I'm sorry, I'm just all over the place, but I'm enamored with her courage and her activating her faith, like really activating, not just like activating her faith, activating her generosity and her charity towards black people so that they can become free, like she had become free through running away. And she had spells of falling asleep out of nowhere because when she was young, and there was a young black man who was enslaved, ran out the house to free himself. You know, the guy who owned him, I hate saying that, but that's what it is. The white guy who owned him was like, basically like Armanita. That's her real, Araminta. Araminta was her birth name. Araminta, stop him. And she didn't. And Harriet's like, nope, that's on you. I'm not going to help you keep a man enslaved. Get out of here, right? And so because of that heat, the white man, that wicked white man, he threw like a brick or some type of rock towards her, and it hit her in her head. And she experienced her head would hurt so bad at times throughout her life. It felt like a toothache. Now, y'all, if some of y'all who have had toothaches, I have had a toothache. It's real serious. Like, it's no joke. Like you will be crying like a baby, straight up. Okay. So she had a headache that felt like a toothache, and in spite of that, she was going back and forth to Maryland, risking her life, right? Being hung. And she did this for many years. Like, she was free, like chilling. I'm good. She's like, no, I want other black people to experience this freedom too. So I'm going to help, and I'm going to keep going back, risking her life, being mad cold, being cold in water, being hungry. And she would have dreams, and she said the Lord would lead her in dreams and say, you should go this route, or you should go this way, or this cabin this way, or you should take this stream. And she followed her faith through her dreams, her visions and her dreams. And they always turned out right. That's what helped her. And I'm sorry, y'all, but I was reading her book on my way back home on the subway, and she's a queen, okay? You know how we say, oh, queen? No, Harriet Tubman is a queen. Like, that selflessness to be free and be good. And it's like, I'm going to go back and risk my life and help people that are my family, and people who are strangers, and people who are friends. And I just want them to feel freedom like myself, experience freedom like myself. And I'm going to risk my life. I'm going to keep risking my life every year, the summer and the fall, the spring and the fall, and risk my life to help other black people become free by traveling all the way to Canada on foot. Sometimes somebody would pick them up, some conscious white person would pick them up on in a wagon, or they would let them stay at their house. A conscious white person or a free Negro would help them, let them stay at their house, get rejuvenated, and then they'd be on their way by foot again until they get all the way to Canada. She's a queen. Harriet Moses Tubman. Araminta Ross, her birth name. She's a queen. And what really pisses me off is that her husband, like, she loved her husband. He made her laugh. She loved his laugh. They just dug each other. She loved outdoors and nature. And this dude, so she was like, because this dude was free, right? And they got married. And she was like, I want to be free. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not for us. And this dude was like, no, I don't want to run away. I'm good. She's like, yeah, but I'm not free and I don't want to be good like you. So let's run away together. Let's do this, boo. And this dude was like, nope. And if you do, I'm going to tell. See, he was not a king. He was not a king. He was not her king, because your king would never play you like that, would never sabotage your pursuit of freedom and peace of mind like that, and independence. No king would do that to his queen. I'm just saying, right? So John Tubman, I'm not feeling you, son. Like, you're not good. You get no love from me. Although she kept his name. But she went away and she saved up money. And she worked indoors, and which she hated. She loved the outdoors. She was very strong and muscular, and she was a shorty like me. And she went back and saved up so she can go back and get her man, her king. And this dude was turned around and got married to somebody, some younger woman than Harriet Tubman, and like laughed in her face, because she had to be disguised as a man. Laughed in her face, like, I'm good. This is my new woman, and yeah, I ain't going nowhere. That's good. That's cute. You came back for me, but yeah, I'm good. Thanks. And they laughed in her face, and my heart broke reading that. Like, it broke. Like, don't do that to Queen Harriet. Like, she had visions. She wrote like, she made this little blanket, in honor of him, and she couldn't wait to see him, and she thought he would embrace her with open arms and be like, yes, I miss you, Harriet. Araminta, let's do this, baby. This dude cheated on her and then laughed in her face with a younger lady. Like, I have no words for that. Anyway, this has been going on a long video, but I had to share my burst of energy and enthusiasm and just respect and admiration for Queen Harriet Moses Tubman, formerly known as Araminta Ross. She loved her father, and he in some way, he kind of showed her how to work, kind of take notice of her surroundings and how to get by, and which leaves you can eat, which leaves you can't eat, which fruit you can eat, which fruit you can't eat. Like, he, in a way, kind of prepared her for her life journey, and I'm still reading it, so I have more to read, but just the description of her, like, walking in water in a river and a stream, and they were like, we ain't going because that looks too deep. And she's like, no, my dream. They're like, yeah, that's cute. No, we are good. And she picked up her rifle, and she's like, no, either we're gonna be free or you're gonna die. You got a choice, because I'm gonna, like, you going with me, okay? At this point I'm rambling, but I'm so engrossed with the choice, with her life, with her story, and just her selfishness. And she was a Black leader. We don't have many Black leaders. And this whole thing about we don't need leaders, of course you need leaders. Every organization, every collective need leaders. You assign people who have strengths, and so, okay, you do this, you do that, you're good at this, you're good at that, okay, and then I'll ultimately make the last decision. So this whole nonsense, foolery about we don't need leaders, that's madness. You do. That's part of order, right? You still have to talk to other people and say, let me run this idea by you, and let me weigh this. Okay, ultimately, I'm going to make the decision. Let's move on, and I have to deal with the consequences or the benefits, right? Anyway, so shout out to Queen Harriet Tubman. Some people say on Facebook it's her birthday. Like, I don't even think she knew her birthday. She just knew which season. I think she was aware of which season, according to her parents, she was born in. So anyhow, shout out to Queen Harriet Tubman. Thank you so much, ancestor, for your many sacrifices and your love for your people, and for wanting them to experience freedom and independence and peace like yourself. All right, take care. Peace. Dark Seed.